Our main goal is obviously to form Israel. After that, we might do found an empire, which might be a kind of a tall task to add for it because it's 120 realm size necessary. We're only at 15, and these couple duchies aren't going to add in that much more. They probably will give us maybe 20 more. First things first, we're probably just going to unpause and let things happen. Our lands are... We could start by swearing fealty and then conquering the lands more easily that way, so we don't have to take on a huge... How do you have so much money? Where did you get all that money? Liege cannot use faith as a reason to be a tyrant. Liege cannot revoke vassal titles. So it's just, we're just protected all around. On the other hand, we are paying a lot more in taxes, which is, that's fine. I'll take a 15% tax. It'd be interesting to see what our troops, our Holy Order gives us. What did they have? Oh, hell yeah, they got war elephants. I was really hoping they would have war elephants, which is, yeah, they got war elephants. That's exactly what your boy wanted. I don't understand how they calculate this money, but it's a little too much for my blood. 100 gold for a knight to be recruited. Studies. 435 gold, let's go. Off we go to study. Gonna learn all the new things that we need to learn. Looks like we got a prestige and we increased our murder skills, but that's not exactly what I wanted to have happen. But, you know, still worthwhile. High esteemed, yeah. So essentially we just had a party just to blow off some steam after going to the university and getting educated. And right after that, we promptly declared war on our neighbor. It'd be a quick war once we fight them and win a couple times. Nothing too crazy. And we finally lose the trait injured. All right, we're cooking now. The Arabian Empire is, I wonder, can you swear fealty? No, not while we're at war. Looks like they're consolidating a lot of their lands, which is good and bad for us. Good because if we wanted to do a dissolution, it would be probably much easier. Probably the first time I ever played this faith. I don't think I've ever had a playthrough where we've done it. There's actually, I think probably out of all of the faiths in the world, out of the faith groups in the world, Judaism, we don't really play just because they aren't really that in existence for whatever reason in the game. They aren't as prevalent. Swear fealty and all that. Wait, did our liege just absolutely dodge our petitions? He just like, I'm not here, I don't want to. So we just traveled all the way there just to go on a long vacation and change, not to have anything happen. All right, let's attack him and see what happens. He's got a lot of troops. I'm interested in seeing how much he mercs up. I have a strong feeling we're going to need to call in all of our allies to support us in this endeavor, so we shall do that. How many troops do you think he'll merc up by? Do you think he'll get like 10,000 troops with mercs? That is, yeah, I knew they were going to merc up. So, worst comes to worst, this first fight we have with them isn't great. The upside is that we did get the AI to waste a large amount of their wealth that they had. They had about 3,000 gold at the start of the war, and now they only have about 540. As you can see, they've merked up significantly. So though we are going to pay in money and the loss of our claims, it still probably was, I would say we came out ahead. About 7,000 troops. No, let's just fight here in these hills. Hopefully our allies come and join us. They might. This is probably going to be a bad battle for us, but here's hoping they get absolutely crushed. All right, no. Battle went our way. How much he merked up and how we were able to just bide our time, which just goes to show you, when in doubt, just bide your time and you can make most anything happen in this game. Your $5 is very much appreciated. Thank you for the support. In the future though, we have a PayPal. It's an interesting thing. YouTube takes about 50% of the revenue of that. So if you use our PayPal, they only take about 50 cents from each donation. Just a note in the future. But nonetheless, thank you very much, bastards, indeed. Well, you know, YouTube's just a small, poor company. They gotta take, they gotta take at least $2.50 away from our donations. How else are they gonna run their small little operation? Construction of the third temple is back on. It's from the Dome of the Rock to the construction of the third temple, which will give us more level of devotion, learning per level, monthly piety, monthly renown. This is actually a pretty good thing in general. It's also weird. Italy is actually the only one who's somewhat normal, but Italy is actually run. Wait, is that you, Mr. Pope, man? No, it's just a guy wearing the Pope's hat. The history of the hat. Looks like the Pope sees the Pope after sieging Rome. So the Pope hat has not been on his head since 917, which is pretty good. Oh, and he dead. Hell yeah. Okay, then his son takes over, which means we can probably revoke Jerusalem from him. Is there any disgruntled vassals other than him? Sweet. That's some pretty sick armor, actually. Somebody doesn't really put a lot of stock in armor and other things because I don't personally like to do the fighting. That's some pretty sick armor. Fallen Son. Do we want to start a blood feud with this guy because he killed our son? My son was brave. I don't think we need to start a blood feud. Also, we can just invite this guy to court. And then he can become my one of my soldiers. I don't understand that turn of events. Mostly want to keep Jerusalem just because it has those sick bonuses. We don't need to keep anything else. I wish there was a third Israel because, you know, rule of threes and all that. But what are you going to do? You have a voice on the council. I recognize me as the chancellor. That's a mistake. To be honest, I feel like I'm a bad parent because when it gets down this far down the line, I don't care anymore. Like, I don't care if they're educated or not. Maybe it's just because I'm a bad parent. Flippy will get educated. He deserves a good education. I don't want to be too political, but where is the cat? Says sad boy. Show me Bruce. Well, the most patient, one of the more patient cats, as you can see. I can hold him like this, and he's just like, it's like, why did we do this? Why you make this happen? We have a 35% chance to die in this battle. I don't really want to fight. My son will die though. Yeah, son, you know what to do. My boy Ham got. I wish there was like an event that you could do that increased county control. Like if you held like a feast or something like that there, it would increase control. I guess I can petition our liege to do that. Let's see how this fight goes. It probably won't go in our favor because they probably have, yeah, they've got cataphracts for some reason. And war elephants aren't the best. My poor boy has died. That's not good. The Arabians they're probably dying. This is their death throes. They're just flailing their arms about, being like, we'll be able to survive. I swear. What are our requirements left? Just Outer Jordanium. So pretty much just one county. One more county and we'll be able to be the best we can be. What do you think, team? I think a dissolution right now would be great. There's no need to be part of this shit show. I was hoping we would also get more court artifacts from him. We're under your yoke for far too long. You hate to see it. A renewed jihad. Our boy, the little 2-year-old is like, I want to declare a jihad. Speaking of actually jihads, have crusades been called? Because with that, does that mean we can just restore Israel? It's time for the children of Israel to found a new united monarchy built around Jerusalem and the Promised Land. Like the great kingdoms of ancient times under David and Solomon, long-suffering Jewish people are finally to control of their own destiny again. No longer shall the Holy Lands be torn asunder by warring Christians and Muslim lords. We might have a crusade. So our boy not only made Bene-Israel, he also made Israel. Which now leads me to want to make the Empire of Twin Israels. Because we are coming all the way from India as originally the Bene-Israel. Let's see. I hope a lot of our lands convert. But I have a sneaking suspicion they will not. So we have 1, 2, 3 over here converted. Anybody over here converted? Nope. Damn, another one of our sons dies? We have consistently had many children die in our vengeful wars. All right, 2 more pieces of land and we'll be good to go. And then Egypt will fall into our own succession-wise. How does this look? Doesn't look great. Doesn't look the way you want it to be. It's gonna be the pits. And unfortunately, we didn't take the land outright. Shit. So that means we got to do a lot of I thought we were gonna just take the land. No, but everybody, is it because we're not righteous? What is our culture again? Or our faith do? That's not good. It's not great. So what can we do? We could also get our wife. We could go find a wife whose primary goal is to be a let's divorce this lady. Let's go find a wife whose stats align with what we need, like a really good diplomacy wife. Alexandria can take over all these lands. What else? Do a couple holy wars on duchies next to us, like this caliphate. Just go after the lands. I think that's fine. That was a quick war. The worst thing that could probably happen right now is if we got by another mystery lamp. That's not what would be the worst thing happen. Crusade called on us. I feel like that would be absolute terrible timing. Where did the 2 Israel concept come from? I know that there historically was a kingdom called the Kingdom Two Sicilies, so I thought, why not a kingdom of 2 Israels? It's just, you know, born of that. Just inviting claimants is probably the best way to get any sort of land. Solaris with all the DLC is $220. This is the highway robbery. Yeah. PDX, man, that's kind of their format. And if you don't love it, I totally understand, because it can be like daunting to try to have, not daunting. It can be annoying to try to keep up with that many DLCs. Stewardship helps. The 3rd temple, trading post, 3rd temple is 30%. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff, boys. I wish there was like other thing that they would add was kind of scaling with difficulty that you could add in, say at the beginning of the game, that it would scale, like maybe make the AI around you a little bit more difficult to fight. That brings us to Israel is at 79. We need to be 80. Let's just attack one of our neighbors. Did they ever win that crusade? Must have not have. Bavaria is a thing. Italy. This is the first time I've seen Italy expand all the way down the peninsula. Usually you don't see this. Also the fact that they own parts of the Roman territories. Do they still have the papal tiara? They do. All right. So we own Arabia, we own Israel, we own Egypt, and now we own Bene-Israel. Let's go ahead and found an empire. The Lord. You've become the Samrat of Israel. So, hell yeah, Israel. Or better yet, did we say Twin Israel? That being said, let's ransom off these last little guys, and then I think our final action will be to Um, consecrate the blood and call it for today. It's going to stress us out. Maybe it will cause a bunch of problems, but I don't care. Perform the final rites. Sacred lineage. Thanks to my pure devotion and relentless work, I have inexhaustible bound to the holiest of office, Malabrav faith, to the Gideon dynasty. That is where we will leave it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all those lovely interactions with our content and stuff like that. I'll see you all in the future. Ciao.